Pocket.
It is a lot. Already did it. See you later, buddy.
Okay.
Great day.
Okay.
Coffee cream with equal sugar.
Large shot coffee, creamy equal, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
What else?
That'll be it.
Thank you for.
Thank you. Morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You?
Real good. Thank you. All right. I appreciate you. You as well. Thank you. Procrastination has been something that I struggle with for majority of my life. Up until recently, I used to procrastinate about everything, from my homework to cleaning up my room to if I saw something on the ground I need to pick up, I would say to myself, I'll pick it up later on or when I walk back this way. And a week later, it'll still be sitting there. Procrastination is a plague that I just fought to overcome. It also incorporated into being proactive with things in your life, like car maintenance and things like that. But in my older age, that is something that I suddenly couldn't tolerate. I couldn't tolerate procrastination. I couldn't tolerate, I can't tolerate not being on top of things. And that is something that that I'm kind of proud of when it comes to me, myself, knowing the person that I used to be. I kind of get on top of things before they become an issue, or I plan ahead to make sure things are operating and run smoothly. And I think a lot of that comes from being with my wife. My wife is really on top of things. I mean, she is always on top of, our meals, planning our meals out for the week, she plans everything. She does nothing without a plan. When it comes to us traveling, she pretty much has us planned out weeks out. She knows when she's going to pack. She knows what she's going to pack. And then it pushes me to say, okay, she's on top of that. Well, when we leave for the airport, our flight leaves at 5:30 in the morning. Well, we need to be rolling at this time, so we could be at the parking lot at this time, and then that way we could be in the terminal at this time, so we'll be at the gate at that time. Those little things cause me to become proactive, cause me not to procrastinate. I was one, I would leave at the last minute, the very last minute. And now in my profession, that's a strength that I have. It allows me to get my team together to be on top of this, to be on top of our maintenance, to be on top of supplies, to be on top of our schedule, to be, down in the lobby at the at the hotel at said time. Those strengths has allowed me to be spot on and ready when it came to, being proactive, being on time, being scheduled. I love it. It's made my life a lot better It's caused me to have a little success in life. I thank my wife for it. All right, got to take a quick run to Amazon and Kohl's. Got to drop off or return some Amazon products that we ordered that my wife didn't like or didn't work. So we're going to take those back and pick up my son from school. In an attempt to get in and out of here at Kohl's, we know, my wife and I both know where the UPS return is, but they moved it. And it was just on the other side last week, it's on this side this week. So here we go. Well, that was simple enough. Got that taken care of. Those of you who shop at Amazon and are near a place where you can just drop off the package, it makes life simple. You don't have to go inside, or not. Let me rephrase that. Kohl's, you go inside, you drop off your package that you're returning. The beauty is that you don't have to have a box when you return it. You know, if you got the package or you got the item, just take it back. They'll scan it, your code that you got on your phone, and it's returned. They take it, they box it up, whatever they do, ship it back to the shipper, and it's done. UPS, you need a box, and sometimes they charge you $1 for the return. So you end up buying something that costs you $50. You got to return it. They charge you $1 additional to return it. Not all the time, but some cases they do. But it's convenient, and if you have the time to go through it and drop it off, you know, it makes it happen. One thing that's neat about Kohl's gives you a 20%. It used to be 25, now it's 20% coupon for any order that you return. And the smart part, because you use it and going in, shop, and right now is the holiday season. You need all the discounts you can. So yeah, make it convenient for you, and you get a perk out of it as well. So with being productive in your day-to-day living, in being proactive in your day-to-day living, I guarantee you it will make life so much simpler. To me, it allowed me to be able to take body blows a lot better. When things came my way, it wasn't a surprise. I was able to be prepared for the most part for a lot of the body blows that I got in the last few years. Let's put it like this. Just before the pandemic, my wife and I started a business. We were in the bus business. We own charter buses, tour buses, the ones that you see a lot of senior citizens getting off at the casinos, those buses. And it was an industry that required you to be proactive. It required you to take preventive measures, such as with the buses, to have preventive maintenance, because if you didn't, you would fail, flat out, period. You would fail because you wouldn't be able to afford the body blows. When I say body blows, I mean the breakdowns, the maintenance issues that you're going to come across. You would fail, because unless you're Jeff Bezos and you got billions of dollars, you can afford to constantly drop new engines and put people up in hotels and fly people back home or rent other buses. You wouldn't be able to survive because you would go broke. So with that concern and insecurity, it caused me and my wife to be very, very proactive, to take those measures in advance, to be up on our maintenance, to plan ahead, schedule drivers, schedule me. Those things made me be a lot more proactive in my day-to-day living. So to fast forward to today, I give you a quick story. This past weekend, we had a snowstorm here in Northwest Indiana, Midwest, Chicagoland area, and we got about 10 inches of snow. Now, I've already been trying to get a feel of what this winter is going to be like, and there's different guys I listen to. Ryan Hall, he does weather, and a lot of those guys, Max Factor, I think his name is, they do weather, and they predicted, along with the farm almanac, hey, in the Midwest, this was going to be a snowy and cold winter. So it made me become even more proactive. I was going to do it anyway, but I decided back in like September to take, it might have been almost August, in the beginning of September, end of August, I took my snowblower in to a guy out in Chesterton, Indiana, just not that far from me, and I had my snowblower tuned up, had the carburetor cleaned out, and I just wanted to make sure it fired up when I started that baby, because I was not up for not having that snowblower start. If I can avoid shoveling, I'm going to do it. And having a snowblower is a win-win. Men, there's two things you need in life, especially if you live in the Midwest: a pickup truck and a snowblower. You got to have those things. I'm just saying. So I did that. But over the weekend, I watched one of my neighbors in his garage trying to get a snowblower started. And I asked him, hey, is this the first time you've used it this winter rather? He said, yeah. I said, you had gas in it, didn't he? He said, yeah. Gas from last year. And that's not a good thing. Those of us who have lawnmowers and snowblowers, old gas in your lawnmowers, it doesn't work well. And you have to clean out your carburetor and mess up the spark plug, and it's not going to start. I don't care what you do. Put new gas is not going to start. So I was very, very proud of myself that I took those measures to make sure my snowblower worked. And with that, it allowed me to feel good as a husband, to feel good as a father, to make sure my driveway and sidewalk was clear, so we can get in and out when we need to, particularly on Monday when my son had to go to school. I was very proud to be able to get up in the morning, fire my truck up, pull out of my driveway without an issue. Although I do have a 4x4, I'd have gotten through it. But why go through the hassle of that wear and tear when you can just roll out of your driveway? So I said all that to say, hey man, if you're not proactive in your life, if you don't do those preventive measures, think about trying. I'm talking from experience. One who has done it the other way, it is worthwhile. It will make your life flow so much easier. Now I'm incorporating that in my fitness journey in terms of being healthy or getting healthier or getting healthy. My wife is helping me with planning meals. I schedule my workouts, and if I don't, I hold myself accountable and make up for it. So, if something happens or something comes up where I can't get that workout in, I did have a schedule and I am going to get it in. It just makes my life so much easier. I'm able to have peace of mind. I can sit down knowing that things are done, and the stuff that I have scheduled will get done because I have it written down. I have it scheduled, and I'm prepared in advance for it. So, yeah. I don't mean to be preaching. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Sheet of ice. See all the ice on it?
Yeah. Wow. I feel it sliding. Oh, yeah, we're really sliding. We're drifting. We're drifting.
Mm-hmm. Being proactive, scheduling ahead, being one that is prepared for, as I like to say, body blows. I'm telling you, it will really, really improve your life in terms of quality. Simple as that. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me on this vlog. You know what I always like to say, keep doing what you're doing till you see what it does. We got one life. Live it to the fullest. Look, life is what you have, style is how you live it. And we will see you all on the next video.